Hey guys, a very wonderful evening. You are watching the Learning Destination. I'm your host Avinash, and this is the episode number 07 where I'm going to talk about the policies. The policies which is related with the world, and this is my ongoing series HashiCorp World. So this topic is going to be a very interesting, very informative. So let's quickly understand the today's agenda. So as you can see on my screen, where I have already covered from episode 01 to 06, where I have covered the different topic of the world. So those who haven't yet watched, go in my video section. There is a playlist HashiCorp World and get all the informations about it. However, it is not mandatory, and if you have the basic idea about the world, then you can start from any episode. So under the policy sections, again, I have divided it into the two sections, section 1 and section 2. So where in section 1, I am going to talk about write a policy, and whatever the policy we are going to create, the same we will test in section 2. So as usual, without any further delay, let's start the practical session. So before starting the practical sessions, let me take you through the introductions about the policy. So you can see on my screen the policy which is written something like this. It is a SCL, written in SCL, that is the HashiCorp language, and it is equivalent to the JSON, very similar with the JSON language. So let me explain you this. What does it mean? So basically we are defining here the path secret/data, and this path has the access on create and the update. It means that this path has the capability to create and update. However, in the next line you can see that there is another path given, secret data foo, and it has only the read access. So what we are going to do is we will create one policy, and the same policy, and by using that policy we will generate one token, and after that we will try to store the password under this particular path, secret data. So what we will see in the testing sections, like whatever the password which we are passing here, we are storing under the secret data, and since it has the capability of create and update, so we will be successfully store the password under the path secret and data. However, the moment when we will try with the secret data 4, and as it has only the read access, so we cannot store it here the password, because the reason is very clear, because the capabilities is given only the read. So now let's do it practically and understand it more clearly. Alright guys, now let's start the practical session. So I have already running my Vault server under the dev environment, and this is the second terminal, which is just the duplicate of the same machines, this one. So firstly, how to list down the policy? The command is pretty simple, Vault policy list. Now you want to read the policies, so you can read it. The command is quite simple, Vault policy, and then read, and then you can mention the default policy. So there are so many default policies as of now, you can see on my screen. Okay, now if you don't know how to write the policies, then Vault gives us a very easy command where it will show you exactly that how can you write the policies. The command is quite simple, Vault policy, then write -h for help. So it gives you the exact that how you can write the policies using this particular command. So now we are going to write one of the policy. So I have already prepared my command, and this is, so basically we are going to write down one policies which is called DevOps-policy. Okay, and we are giving the path secret data, and we are giving the capabilities like create and update. And if you remember what I have already shown you in my previous slide, and I explained it, what does it mean, the capabilities, right? And in this path secret data foo, we have only the read access. So now let's create the policies. Okay, so now it's success. You can see the message on my screen. So this policy is successfully created. So let's list down the policies. So you can see that we have already the policy login DevOps-policy. Okay, so now in next session, what we are going to do is, now you can also read this policy. So let's read it, this policy, read, and where you can find all the policies which we have given here, and you can see that the capability is create and update, and this path secret data foo, the capability is read. So now we are going into the testing mode, and I will show you that how we can confirm that and what does it mean, the capabilities, and how we can practically test it. So now we are going to cover it in our next testing session. Okay guys, so now we are entering into the section 2 in the policies, and now here we are going to test it. So basically this is the command, and command, let me explain you. So basically we are exporting the Vault token, and this is the command where we are creating the token. So Vault token create, field we are giving the token, and policy we are applying the DevOps policy. So the same policy which we have created here. So this is the policy we have created, DevOps policy, right? So same policy we are going to apply under this token. So let's start. Okay, so we have successfully exported it, right? So now what we are going to do is we are going to store one secret under this path, secret data. So according to, since this path has the capability to create an update, so we should not receive any error, and we should be successfully store the data under the secret and the data. So let's do it. So the command is pretty simple, and I have already covered this command in my secret engine part. So those who doesn't know about it can watch my I think it was covered in the episode 03, so can watch episode 03 and can get the information about the secret engine. So the command is pretty simple, Vault kb put, and we are giving secret / credentials, okay, and we are going to store password equal, we say my DevOps password. Okay, so now you can see that I have successfully stored. And anyway, when I say the secret credentials, and when so the path I have given the secret data, and here, so might be you are wondering that I have given here only the secret credentials. However, I have set the password of secret data. So guys, whenever you are using the KV, this is the secret engine. This is the version 2 secret engine, right? And inside the version 2 secret engine, the secret credential means it takes it as secret / data / credential. It takes like that. Okay, so it doesn't mean whether you give like this or you give like this, it accept like this, secret / data / credentials. Okay, and that's why that it has the capability of create an update, and that's how that we are able to create and store the data inside that. Okay, so now we are trying to store the secret under this path, and let's see that how it reacts. So taking the same command, just we are changing here foo, okay, and this time we say giving some different data, and we say the team is DevOps. So technically we should not be able to store anything under the path secret foo. So as you see that on my screen, it has given permission denied, obviously, because we have given only the read permission to this path. So this is the testing we have done, right? And this is how the policy can be written and applied. Okay, so I think now your understanding on the policy is quite well, and you understood everything what I just now I have shown. So now I believe that your understanding of the policies is quite clear now. So in my next upcoming topic, I am going to cover the topic deployment Vault, which is I am covering in episode number 01. So that's all for this tutorial, guys. I hope you really enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, you can write me in the comment sections and I will take it from there. And stay tuned with the learning destinations. Don't miss my next episode 08, where I am going to cover the Vault deployment. So stay tuned with the learning destination. Stay fit and healthy, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. So be happy, stay happy. I'll see you in my next tutorial. Till the time, bye bye. Thank you so much for watching it.